Hi everyone, and welcome to today's class. Today you may notice that your mind is really active, that you find it easy to make clear decisions, to learn something new skills. So anything that moves your mind, and also yourself, is just great in this energy. And yes, of course, it may not only last for today, and of course, if this video finds you at another time, it's also right for you. So let's see what this mental energy means for our physical body. On the feet. And we've got the little toes in line with your hips or muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. Sit bones together, and then it's like a big fountain through your head, through the crown of your head. Ribs together, navel towards your spine. Knees and elbows relaxed, and we're good to go. Starting with the reaffirmation of the upper arms. So we've got the palms to the front, everything's lengthening. Little fingers towards your thumbs. Make sure that you're not affecting the shoulders by lengthening and thinking of this fountain. Yeah, so I'm here. Little fingers towards the thumbs, long fingers, and also your feet are well supported. Big toe, little toe, and heel on the floor. Lengthening and releasing. One more time, palms to the front. Got my elbows relaxed, little fingers towards the thumbs, everything's long, ribs together, lengthening and releasing and relaxing. Always three-dimensional to make sure that your shoulders are unaffected. So now palms to the back, whatever you can do. If this results like this, because otherwise it's tense, that's fine. You do what you can, you lengthen, you've got your arms hanging loosely in your shoulder joints, and then just whatever you can do. And make sure that your wrists also are relaxed. This is tense, yeah, relax. Energy through the fingers, everything's long, ribs together, lengthening behind your neck. Also, you may want to think your chin a little bit backwards and see where it stretches. Very often we've got our chin slightly forwards, and relax. When you're not sure, ask a close person or a friend to just take a photo from the side. Okay, so thumbs toward the little fingers, lengthening everything and relaxing. Okay, now to enter the mat with that same muscle coordination. Don't have to remember it, I keep reminding you. Lengthening everything together, and then just lowering down however you can, right? So you don't have to do this. You can bend your legs, of course, how you need it, and then you put a little chair underneath, or books or yoga blocks, whatever you've got at hand, and you can be here. So perfect, no problem, right? Everyone as they are comfortable. So breathing in. On the out breath, sit bones to your head, lengthening and relaxing. Breathing in. On the out breath, lengthening. And one more time, breathing in. And lengthening. And just relaxing. Having the blood flow down, backwards, and we're now repeating it and describing a big circle with the arm, and it's all about turning from our waist. It's nothing to do with the arm. Yeah. So same position wherever you've been. Yeah. Whatever. No problem. So from here, breathing in. On the out breath, lengthen, and now I'm looking at my middle finger, describing the big circle. Hips parallel to floor, lengthening. I'm going very slowly to make sure that I'm not overtaking my eyes with my arm. Yeah, because it's important to look where you're going. Lengthening and looking at my middle finger. Lengthening, making sure sit bones head, that's all long, and the lengthening or the length is always coming before the turn, yes, not all the way around. That's something like lombalgia, I think that's what you call it in English, so that's not fun. Okay, so I'm just tuning in if we're doing the stability exercise. The stability exercise is actually a physical exercise which helps us to be more stable in this lower back hip region, but it also helps us project that in the outside, which is in these unstable times. I'm now filming in the midst of the eclipse season, so talking about instability. Yeah, this is really what helps us in the outside to manifest this. And I'm sure we all need that. This is why the guides make us do this like almost constantly. So you are in that same position as before. It's not about your flexibility, stability, yes. Hips parallel to the floor, bending the legs, just lengthening everything well. You can have your legs bent, yes, and just everyone in their variation, yes. Okay, hips parallel to the floor. Make sure that the heel of your supporting leg is well on the floor. You're not lifting it, very important. You can bend your leg, no problem, and just make sure you sink your back long behind your neck. And as long as your thoughts of lengthening make a difference, you keep up the thought. If not, you change your legs. Okay, that's the rule. So it may take longer on one side than on the other, and that's perfectly okay. So lengthening, other side. Wow. And relaxing. Wow, the autonomic nervous system. Greetings. Okay, right, so I'm repeating it, thinking longer, whatever that means for you. Yes, one more time. Thinking longer. Making sure to not turn, but to lengthen. And release. Normally I do this a lot slower, but if you know me, the tension in my body needs something different at the moment, and feel good workout is so helpful. Lengthening. Oh. Wow, I need to do that again, definitely, to release some more. And you choose whether you do it as well, skip the exercise, take a break, you choose. Okay, so let's see where we're getting at. If I can release some tension here. Really looks like the big one today. Okay, one more. Okay. Yes, and how do we continue? On all fours, they tell me. Okay, so we're meant to work a little bit more on our lower back. Make sure that you've got your little fingers and little toes in line. If you're a little delicate, uncomfortable on your knees, you could put a towel underneath, a cushion or a blanket, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Your elbows are relaxed, and make sure to sink from your sit bones through your head as fountain parallel to the floor and looking here where about your fingertips are to make sure that you're lengthening behind your neck. So from here, just the lower back, we're just sink from pubic bone to waist, lengthening or navel, and do a little massage of the lower back, not upper back, yes, lower back. Okay, and lengthening, and lengthening. Just several, just a couple, until you feel like it's getting a little smoother, it's getting a little warmed up. If you feel like it's not moving at all, don't worry, just visualize and try as you can, and at some point it will start to move. Okay, relaxing the back here, or just having the air, the blood flow back, I wanted to say. Okay, same position. We're getting to do several things here, I'm shown. Okay, so the next thing is to lengthen the legs. It's not about lifting, it's about keeping the foot on the floor for as long as possible, and then, yes? Okay, and then it's like part of a circle, and of course, the fountain, ongoing as always, I keep repeating myself, is the most important thing. More energy through your upper body to maintain your hips parallel. So this is the sixth one. We do 8 alternating legs, lengthening, and one more, lengthening. And now I'm adding the opposite arm. You can also take a break, of course. Make sure to not tense your wrist, but to have the energy flow through the fingertips. Lengthening, navel well in 4, so I have 4 more. We'll also do 8 alternating. Lengthening, just let the energy flow through. And making sure that you're well on your with your hips parallel to the floor. Okay, just one back, or just, yeah. Okay, so now again, yes, as I said, we've got more to do here. Now from here, we take the 90 degrees and we just open the leg sideways and back, and open, and of course, the main energy goes through the head. 4, lengthen and lower. Other leg. Out. It's really about making space. And out. And release. And out. And release. One more. Out. And release. And relaxing. Just relaxing. Okay, now with that same 90 degrees angle, we go backwards, which means we just lift the leg parallel to the floor. And now, like slight flex, energy through the heel and of course through the head, lengthening, little toe in line with your hip or muscle line, and sit bone heel on the floor. And now just sink your heel on the floor, but keep up the fountain. And then you'll notice the stretch behind your leg, at the back of the leg. Okay? Now other side, other leg, and lengthen, lowering. I've still got my knee relaxed. Just think of the line, center line, and little toe, hip or muscle line. And again, up. And lengthening, and back, and stretching, and again, and lengthen, lengthening, little toe in line, and relax. Okay, now we do little turns. You can also take a break, obviously. I start the same way, lengthening, but now not lowering on the floor, but lengthening and opening sideways, which you only can do very slowly and very, well, small movement, yes. Now you've got your hips still parallel to the floor. Okay. And again, up, lengthen the entire body, and now open to the side. Keep lengthening, keep thinking center line and 2 lines to the side, so there's no twist in your hip like this, yeah? Okay, I do 2 more, so we've got 4 alternating, lengthening, and opening, and releasing, and 1 more, lengthen, lengthen, open, and release, and just back, or have the blood flow back, yeah, releasing. Okay, we're done here, right? Okay, so just see how the body is. Just relax here. Maybe you want to stretch out a bit. Or release some energy from your energy field. 3-dimensional always for the arms. So the shoulders, oh, my hands really need that today. A lot of pressure, interesting. And of course, if you know me, you can also head down, do this, and release. Relax here. Just relaxing, relaxing. Okay, right. Okay, so what's next? Push-ups. Okay, that was a surprise. So we stay there, no. So first I'll do the ladies version, after that the gentleman's version, and then a little variation for gentlemen who are bored. Getting bored. Please, ladies, always repeat like doing 1 when you're starting, a little more when you're more advanced. Okay? It's not about getting low. It's about the center. It's about the strength that you have in the center. So doing everything as slowly as you possibly can is really helpful. So, ladies version. On the knees, a diagonal from your knees to your head, lengthening everything. Elbows relaxed, and up. And just relaxing the elbows, and then I'm coming up from the fountain, which I'm thinking continuously, in movement, in motion. Right. And lengthening. And lengthening. 1 more. And move backwards. And just energy back, breathing. Okay, so now, gentleman's version. Little fingers in line with the little toes. Making sure you're also in a diagonal, I always say. Releasing the elbows, coming up. Just releasing, and sitbones head. Continuously fountain. That's what we're doing. Lengthening, and 1 more, and just relaxing and letting the energy flow back. Okay, and now as promised, a little variation in case you are bored. From here, you also send a little bit of energy through the heel. So this is where you are. And lengthening, and we'll do 2 more. just relax. Okay. And we're doing the mermaid next, okay? Interesting. Now, on the elbow, little finger in line with your elbow, hip and heels in line, and now I'm crossing the upper leg over, of course. It's again all from the fountain, nothing here. And you can bend your legs or you can have them long. And release. Breathing in. On the out breath, lengthening and lowering. One more time. And lengthening. Up and release. Okay, that was not too much of a challenge. You can continue here, making sure you've got your hands placed this way, so your elbow is pointing backwards and there's no harm for the shoulder, okay? Again, you can be bent up, you can come up bent or lengthening. Make sure you sink your back forwards because it likes to stay back and of course that's not what we want. Okay, so lengthening and releasing. And one more time, lengthening. And well, you know me, I like to play around. I'm always slipping on this foot. Let's see if I can do it differently today. Well, slightly better, yes. And release. Okay. It's always about, balance is always about sending energy, meaning the right amount of energy in different directions, and then it makes a balance. So it's not about holding anything. And I'm always curious how much energy I have to send. Little fingers in line with your elbow, hips and heels, and then you just cross over. Okay, breathing in and up or up here, and just release. Breathing in. And again, up, lengthening, don't hold, let it flow through, that's the idea. And release one more time. And lengthening, let it flow through. And release. Okay, challenge accepted, we're here. Breathing in and lengthening. Or you could be here, yes. Lengthening and release. Breathing in. And lengthening and releasing and breathing in and lengthening up. Yeah, that's the hip, which is a little delicate, tender, lengthen and release. Okay, just relaxing your back, whatever you need to do. Soft or my favorite here. This is my favorite. Wow. Okay, so what's next? Next is legs together, feet together, and then sitbones, head in line. Just showing it from the side. You will be sitting here. Yes? Lengthening. And later on, when we try to lengthen the leg, we're a little bit back so we can be here, okay? If you wish. If not, you can repeat the first row, and that's perfectly fine. So, sitbones, head, arms are here, you don't really need them. Okay, now I'm sliding out the leg, lengthening. So it's like stretching up and lengthening here, yeah? And coming back, navel in. Other leg, sliding out, lengthening. And I'm just doing two, but of course, you can do more if you feel like it's helpful, right? Okay, lengthening. And now, just keep lengthening, and then you can turn the leg, and turn it back, keep lengthening. As we said earlier, it's always lengthening first and then, and of course, keep the flow, so keep lengthening and then it's a turn. Lengthen, and back And again, lengthening, turn, open, making sure your hips are parallel. Think longer and longer to come back, and even longer to turn back and navel in to come up. And lengthening, and turn, and open, and coming back, and up. Oof. Okay, so now from here, well, first of all, if you like to relax, this is what you do, okay? Okay, lengthening, and I'm going slightly back, and I'm repeating all of it up. So first thing is lengthen, flex, stretch, coming back and up over the sit bones. Breathing in. On the out breath, lengthening and coming up, and flex and stretch, back and up. Breathing in on the out breath. And up, flex, turn, keep lengthening here, and coming back, and again, lengthen, up, flex, turn, up, and coming back. One more time, lengthening, up, flex, keep lengthening while turning, and now you see how far you can go, and then you keep coming back, parallel, lower, and up, and one more time, coming back, and up, lift, open, and here, and coming back, parallel, lower, up, and just relax. Okay, now we're relaxing the back a little bit more. I have my favorite, you do what you need to do. And I think, wow, I think we do a little bit of rolling up and rolling down. I just need to figure out which version they want. Okay, going in. Right. So rolling up, rolling down, rolling over, and I will first demonstrate a version for someone who has never done this, yes, and wants to carefully try. Later on, a more advanced version, and you can choose between those two and anything that you could think of in between, that's fine, yeah? Okay, so sit bones to your head, lengthening, coming up. If you need a little bit of support here, just keep the hand there, otherwise have your hands in your muscles, elbows close, to not use the shoulders. And then we're here, lengthening. You try to lengthen as much as you can, and you keep your legs as bent as you need to until you reach sit bones. Okay, lengthening, relaxing here, over, coming back to that position, and then from the pubic bone lengthening, coming back and bending your legs as much as you need. That is perfect. Trying to lengthen up, sit bones, heels to wherever you can go. Right, no problem, yes, whatever it is. And then lengthening your upper body all the time, of course, and here. And if there's no problem here, and no weird thoughts or angst, right, yes, you can go over. But if there is anything that you feel unsure about, don't do it. And then coming back, think of lengthening, 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 lengthening. Normally at the beginning, your head will come up, that's fine. You just think long and long and long, carefully, very carefully, and then it will change, okay? So then rolling up again, relaxing, up and back. However, if you can't go back, you just stay here thinking long, give us a little time to come back and to get you. Yes, so it's like 2 seconds. Okay, the other version, little fingers in line with your shoulders, breathing in, lengthening, ribs together, arms up in the biggest possible circle. Breathing in, sit bones, head lengthening, lower your arms, just looking forwards, and just lower your feet on the floor, lengthening, just lengthening, coming up, whatever you can do, up, lengthen here, and now it's lengthening, it's not about nose on the knees, that's not what we need, just relaxing here, arm up, I'm just trying to look at my own lines here, center line from your big toes to your head, and then bending in, coming up, and backwards, lengthen your arms, lengthen everything, and from here, we're now repeating it a couple of times all together. You decide which version you do. These two, or in between, anything's possible. Sit bones, head, coming up, everyone, and lower your feet. Slight massage, whatever you can do, lengthening, up and forwards, and release, coming up here, and back, up, in, and lengthening, and up, and coming back, lengthening, in, sit bones to your head, keep lengthening, relaxing your elbows, relaxing everything here, lengthen, and releasing, relaxing, coming up, and lowering, up, and lengthen, and back. Now, if you are comfortable here, you can try to describe a big circle and describe an even bigger circle. Now make sure that the energy, the weight is in the center. Yeah, it's not on your head. It's just very relaxed here. And lengthen and coming back, lowering. And again, lengthening, and lowering. And lengthening, navel towards your spine, just lengthening, and lowering, navel towards your spine, and just keep lengthening while slowly lengthening, rolling down. Wow. Okay, just release. Whatever you need to do to finish the class, yeah, I just noticed a little bit more here. Okay. Yes, you made it. So thank you very, very much for participating in today's class. And of course, if this helps you, please help this channel so we can help more people to be healthy and happy. And also on Heike on YouTube, you can have the weekly energy updates and a daily dose from my guides on Instagram at Heike Dance. This is all what they offer us as help and support in these challenging times, and I would really be happy to make this available to more people so we can help each other and spread the love and the support that we all need. Lots and lots of love, and I see you for the next workout.